Have you ever poured your heart into creating a course only to have it gather dust instead of attracting students? Well, you're not alone, and it often comes down to a few simple secrets that will make the difference between a course that gets crickets or a course that flies off the shelves. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 secrets to creating a course that sells out fast. But before we get into today's video, please remember to like and subscribe, and if you have a question about anything that I talk about in this video or any of my other videos, please do ask in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer your question. So if you're ready to create a course that resonates with your audience and gets people jumping out of their seats to buy from you, then keep watching. Creating an online course is something that many of us dream about, and it has the potential to earn us a substantial amount of money over time. Not only that, but it creates a great impact on the lives of our learners, teaching them something that they need to know. So what's stopping you from creating a course that flies off the shelves? Well, for many, it is the fear of knowing what to do, the fear of the unknown, the unknowing of what to do in order to not only create this course, but actually how to sell it, how to market that course, how to get the actual sales. And if you're anything like me, you would have created a course before only to be met with crickets. In other words, you spent all of this time creating a course, putting your heart and soul into it, only to be met by 0 sales. Or you might have invested in a coach or a program to teach you how to market your products, and yet you are still met with no sales, no interest, nobody engaging in what you're trying to sell. There is literally 0 going on, aka you're getting crickets. Now, I have been there too. In the past, I have created courses that nobody wanted to buy, and I have to admit, it felt really demotivating to spend all of that time, all of that effort, putting all of my knowledge, getting it all out of my mind and putting it into something that I wanted to teach others, only to have no one buying it. Oh, demotivating is definitely the word. But let me tell you, if you've had that happen to you, it is definitely not your fault. There is more to go into selling a course than there is just pouring your heart and soul into creating it. It is more than the content of the course. In order to sell your course, it requires a lot of perseverance, but more than that, it requires you to truly understand your audience down to the deepest, darkest depths of their soul. And when you can understand that, you will have a course that sells. So what makes a course sell out fast? Is it the quality of the content? Is it the marketing strategy? Or is it something else? The truth is, while all of these things do play a part in continuously selling your course, they're not the reason why it's not selling. So let's get into the 3 secrets. Number 1, start with the end user in mind. To create a course that sells out fast, you really need to be able to understand what it is that your audience wants. So let me give you an example. Perhaps you teach people how to journal. Now, that's great. You can say, I have this course that's going to teach you how to journal, but it kind of falls flat. Why do I want to learn how to journal? So you need to go deeper into the mind of your ideal learner, and you need to think about, why is it that they want to learn how to journal? Is it so that they can de-stress? Do they want to journal first thing in the morning? Do they want to journal last thing at night? Are they doing it to de-stress? Are they doing it to declutter their mind? Are they using it as a way to come up with ideas? What is it that they're journaling for? So we really need to get clear on what it is that your ideal client is looking for. So we need to think about, what is their problem? They are looking for a solution to their problem, but what is their problem? And when you create a course around that problem, well, then you're going to get buyers. But if you create something that's, I teach you how to write 3 pages a day, okay, well, that means nothing to me. So we really need to understand why the learner wants to learn that thing and then sell that to them. Then you will have a course that sells. Number 2, sell your course before you make it. Now, what does this mean? I know that in the past, I've created courses that I thought people would want, and I've got crickets. I have had clients that have spent so much time and energy into creating a course that nobody bought. And you also may have been in that position too. So when we sell a course before we create it, there's a twofold thing here. Number one, we are not spending all of the time and energy into creating something that nobody wants. And number two, we've got proof of concept. So what does that mean? It means that by selling the course before we create it, that we know without a doubt somebody wants what we are offering. So like my course, which is Build Your Mini Course in a Weekend, it literally teaches my learners how to create a course in a weekend using AI. And it is aimed at the learners who don't have a lot of time, who are still working a day job, who are building their coaching or service-based business on the side, and they have hit a glass ceiling. They want to earn more income passively because they don't have the time to take on more clients, but they also don't have time to sit down and spend days, weeks, months creating a course. Build Your Mini Course in a Weekend literally gives all of the steps, all of the AI prompts, everything. And so the learner knows, I'm just going to set aside a weekend, and at the end of it, I'm going to have a course that sells. It is something like that that we're looking for. So when I created that course, before I actually sat down and created it, I went out and I put a couple of posts on social media and I said, hey, would anyone be interested in this? And what happened was people put their hand up and I started getting sales before I even created it. Therefore, proof of concept, tick, people want it, people have purchased it, they have bought it, the money has come in, and now I can create the course. And so then I spend the time creating the course, knowing full well that it's already been purchased. And if one person, 2, 3, 10 people purchase it, more people will purchase it too. Number 3, do a pilot or a beta round first. Now, that could either be free or it can be a heavily discounted price. Now, the great thing about doing this is if you let people in for free or a discounted price, and I would say 5 to 10 people, they go through the course, they can give you your feedback so that you can make it better. They know it's a pilot, so they are expecting things maybe aren't quite as perfect as you want them. They give you the feedback, you can tweak it and make it even better. But the other thing is you can get these all important testimonials that go along with it, so that when you actually sell it on your sales page, there are testimonials on that page that are saying, yes, this course is great. Yes, this course helped me. Yes, this course did what it said it would do. And then what is the beauty of testimonials? Social proof. Now, social proof is one of the most powerful strategies for selling anything. If you have testimonials, if you have social proof, then people are going to be guaranteed to want to buy that from you. In the context of online courses, social proof can be an absolute game changer, whereas some people might come across a sales page that has no testimonials and so they won't buy. And then you can have this exact same course that you're selling with even just 1 or 2 testimonials, and people will buy because somebody has gone first and proven that it's real, proven that it works. And so people are more likely to purchase based off that, rather than thinking, I'm the first one, I don't know if this is good, I'm not going to do it. So where perhaps you don't have a ready to buy audience, you perhaps don't have a big audience that's already buying from you, social proof is the key to getting your course to sell and getting more people to buy it. Now, I can go more into the topic of social proof if that would be helpful. If so, just let me know, but I will save the rest of that detail for another video. So when you use these 3 secrets, when it comes to selling your course, so number 1, you start with the end user in mind. Number 2, you sell it before you've made it. And number 3, you do a pilot round first, either discounted or free, to get some initial users in and give you testimonials. When you do those 3 things, you are guaranteed to have a course that sells. This is where the magic happens. Once it starts selling fast. People tell their friends, they tell their colleagues, they tell their family, they share it on social media, and you can just watch the sales roll in. And it might start off slower, and then the more that you pick up, the more your name gets out there, your course gets out there, the more people will buy it. And when this happens and you get all of these glowing reviews, oh, it feels so good knowing that you have created such an impact in other people's lives where the knowledge that you have shared is really helping someone else. If you're excited to create a course that sells, I would love to see your ideas in the comments and check them out. So what's been holding you back from creating your course? What steps are you going to take right now, today, to move it forwards? And if you want to learn more about selling your course before you've created it, then make sure that you catch the next video because that's exactly what I'll be talking about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.